Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended. And today, I have another building project that I want to undertake. This one, though, is going to be a little bit different as it's going to be located in the middle of the city. I want to go ahead and construct an arena for helping me fight Neophytes. I've gone ahead and been fighting them, and honestly, I've kind of actually been enjoying the fighting on foot, and I've actually kind of learned how to combat them decently, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to go ahead and make it a little bit easier with this arena. But I have also wanted to start farming the curse gear off of them because after killing a level 300, I actually realized that the curse gear they drop actually gets pretty good when you go ahead and kill max level ones. So I thought that it might be worth starting to go ahead and trying to farm some curse gear off of them. Particularly, I want to get a chest piece, because I want a really good chest piece with a bunch of armor, but at the same time, I'd like to be able to have 2 equipment traits, which is, honestly, to me, that's the most important part about curse gear, because the durability regeneration is just really slow, that especially with armor, I honestly kind of still need to just repair it manually anyway, so I don't really find the regenerative durability to be that effective, especially because if it actually breaks, it takes forever for it to repair to the point where you can actually put it on again, let alone for it to actually fully repair all the durabilities. So I definitely want to go ahead and get a really good chest piece. I don't know if I'll really care too much about the rest of the armor. The weapons, on the other hand, though, I really do want. I'd like to get a really good cursed shotgun and probably a fabricated sniper. I've gotten quite a few fabricated snipers already. I think I actually have an ascended cursed one from a neophyte that I killed earlier. But I have, hopefully, all the building things that I'll need in my relics here, though I just now realized that I forgot gasoline for the generator, and apparently we're stuck right here. So, yeah, hopefully we're going to be able to make this work. I do know where I want to set this thing up. I've found a spot that I like going ahead and using as my arena, but I figured that I may as well go ahead and actually construct a bit of a outpost specifically for it. That way I can also have some towers with thralls. I have 6 Deadeyes here with me that I've already pumped some of them in damage, but they should be the highest damage ones that I have access to right now, so hopefully they'll be able to help out, though. I do have to pass through a revenant-infected area, so it might be best if I grab... Yeah, I think I'm going to pull out my Ocedon and just have my Aureliax follow me while we get through this area, so just tell them to follow, and we'll just walk right through here. Hopefully there won't be too many thralls in our way. Let's see. There we go. Oh, perfect. Well, they're not even going to toss anything out. That's going to make my job a lot easier. Is the Aureliax actually following, though? Oh, it is. Every time I go through here, which normally I come through here just to harvest some element, the Aureliax always gets stuck on something, so a little bit surprised to see him still around. But, oh, also, to help me with the, killing of Neophytes, I've also gone ahead and gotten myself to 200% melee damage. I had to absolutely lower my weight a lot, so I can't really carry a lot anymore, but honestly, I think it's okay, because my melee damage now is really good, especially with my really high damage sword. I'd like to get a damage cap one at some point, but honestly, this one's so close, it's not going to make too much of a difference. But let's just see. There can be an outpost right up here, so I'm a little bit worried. It looks like we're clear, though, but it's right over there. It's on that watchtower. So the top flat part is actually pretty decently sized, so I can go ahead and just construct the little arena up there. So I just need to get over there, and then I'll need to figure out how to get my Reliax up there. I might have to use Aurora's ice bridges to help it get up there, but yeah. I guess I'll just skip over to when we actually have the Aureliax up there and we can start the building project. Alright, so I just went ahead and built all the foundation just to go ahead and get us started, and this is about what we're looking at right now. It's about a hexagon with, I have 6 towers, one at each kind of end of the hexagon, so hopefully this will go ahead and work for a decent sized arena for fighting a Neophyte. I feel like it might be a little bit small, but I don't know. Apparently I brought more foundations than I needed. I must have calculated my foundations and my walls wrong, but this should be, I think, what I need for the walls. So, as for the walls, we're going to go ahead and start building those up now, and I need to figure out first where I want the actual entrance to the arena to be. Here, I just need to drink some water in. Probably grab the ramps as well. I'm not exactly sure which spot I want the entrance to be. I'll probably go for this end. There's a lot of room over here, so just go ahead and I guess, though, I totally forgot that if I have it this low to the ground, then I can't really go ahead and put ramps on here, so I guess I won't actually need the ramps. I guess that's kind of nice. But I want to go ahead and put in a barn door right here, just to go ahead and let's just make sure it's opening the right direction. I want it to open. Nope. Is it in? There we go. Perfect. I want it to open that way. Then we can just go ahead and start working on the walls. Yeah, I might come back and eventually rework this thing depending on how the fights in here actually go. If they kind of aren't really going so well and I feel like it's too small of an arena, then I'll probably come in here and expand it a little bit. But for now, I think that this should be a pretty decent size to work with. But it is feeling a little bit claustrophobic in here, so maybe it's not going to be big enough to handle one of these things. Oh, well, we'll find out during the actual combat section, but just want to go ahead and finish putting up these walls, and then we can probably work on something else. I'll need to probably get the, I guess what would it technically be? I guess it's kind of like a balcony or something that's gonna go along the walls just to have thralls standing on or something. I don't know. I'm kind of trying to make it look like it's an arena where you can actually have spectators, even though obviously there won't be any. Though I do eventually have the idea that I might go ahead and use this as a way to get rid of all of my really low-level thralls. I can just stick a bunch of them in here and see how they fare against a max-level Neophyte, just because I need to get rid of them. And I don't know, I feel like if they go out killing a Neophyte, I feel like that's a pretty useful use of them. I do remember, though, that there is some special thing I want to do here. I think I need to do... Okay, yeah, I'll have to go ahead and do that here in a second. Whoops. That's not supposed to go there. Let me just quickly grab the, where are they here? I need 8 of them, I think? There. Just quickly align that. So we need one right here, here, and then this side. We need a door frame right in the middle. Got that's on my hotbar. And the snap point can be a little bit difficult sometimes. I think I want to go for a double door. We just need to replicate the exact same thing on this side, right over here. Nope. Wrong button. There we go. Not exactly good at these whole building things. I don't really know how to fill in all the time, but I do like going ahead and doing them and showing off the building process. I don't really know why. I don't really have a good reason. I just kind of enjoy it. I don't build enough in this game, and I think it's a nice thing to help motivate me to go ahead and start doing it more, is to go ahead and actually get a project to make a video on it. I don't know why this isn't snapping. Oh, had it for a second. There we go. Perfect. Oh, right, I have to do it on this side. There we go. Alright. Now, it should just be simple as filling it all in. Though, right now it's not looking the best, seeing that's all just a bunch of stone. I'm not used to having the majority of a base built out of stone. I'm used to having stone as accents and wood is the main body, but on the Neophytes, from what I understand, can break wood, and I think stone is the lowest tier they can't break, and I didn't really feel like spending a ton of metal and cementing paste on an arena, so decided to go with stone. I'm hoping that it's going to be the same on server. I tested it on single player, but all of a sudden we actually start fighting these things and suddenly the entire arena just crumbles. I'm going to be pretty mad. It'd be really upsetting. Let's see. How many walls do we have? 4? Am I missing any? I mean, this looks nice and clean to me, so I think we're okay. Yeah? Alright, yeah, I guess that's that. I don't know where these extra walls are. Maybe it'll be obvious once I get to the next part. So I'm guessing that the next I'm going to need to take all of these quarter roofs to go ahead and make the balcony where everyone can stand, watch the combat. I wanted to actually go ahead and make like seats in an actual gladiator arena, but I didn't really figure out how to do it, and I also didn't want to make it that big. I mean, I don't have that much space to go ahead and build up here. Hold on a second. No, that's right. And that looks weird from this angle. Anyway, but here, let me just go ahead and place this so I can start placing everything down. I kind of wish that they had the actual icon of these things, the triangles, because it can be a little difficult, especially with the metal ones, to see the difference between the normal and the quarter roof. So I wish that they just had the triangle as the main, then quarter is kind of the secondary one. Same with the walls. I don't know why they didn't have the railing be the main thing that you see. I'll probably have to go through here and reorientate all these things so that they're angled properly, but I'll do that. I'll do that here in a bit. I don't want to go ahead and be too picky about it right now, as I would like to be able to have a little bit of time to go ahead and actually fight a Neophyte, so I want to try and get this done as fast as I can. Because if we take too long, I'm not going to be able to fight one, let alone a level 300, so I'll probably go ahead and actually make it look nice later on. Did I accidentally place one? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just have to go ahead and fill all of this in. Oop. We'll have to go ahead and... I think next step is probably all the railings, so I'll have to go ahead and put that down. Then I think after that, all I have to do is just put the roofs on the towers, and then I think we'll be good to start this. I guess I have to do all the furnishing that I'll need. I really wanted to go ahead and try and put some spotlights here, but I didn't really have enough room on these walls, so I might go ahead and grab some of those anyway, just because I think they'll look really nice to have the spotlights going into the arena, but I did bring some normal lights to bring just in case. We'll start with those, but I'm pretty sure Neophytes can break them, so hopefully it won't come to that. But that does appear to be everything. Let's pick that up and open this up. So, alright, inside of the arena. Good. And, yeah, alright. So, unfortunately, in all of my thinking on this, I never really came up with a good idea on how I'm going to go ahead and get up to the top. So I guess we'll just have to use Aurora every time I want to get up there and manage the thralls on the towers. But here, let's just grab... Should just be the railings, and... Oh, I totally forgot about all the pillars. Here, I'll take... I think I need... Probably not 30, but... Just enough to go ahead and get the actual towers. Their, supports. Here, should be able to just hop on over, right? Yeah. Alright, so now... I need to carefully place the pillars down. I didn't really realize how difficult that's going to be. I thought I was going to be able to go ahead and make it line up nice and perfectly. Do I have an extra wall on me? No, I just have the railings. Alright. I'll go ahead and set those up first. Just need to extend it all the way around. I feel like I'm missing some of them, though. We still got a decent amount of time before they start showing up. I think that they spawned at around, I want to say like 2020-ish. Maybe it's 2015, I don't know. I know they leave at 5:15, so I'm not sure when they spawn exactly, but I know when they leave, so we should have enough time to go ahead and actually fight one. I don't know if I'll be able to go ahead and finish off making it look nice, but I'll definitely be able to get the actual structure built up, and I should be able to get the roofs in place so that thralls can be protected. And now that I think about it, maybe I should include some of these railings around the entire tower. That way the Neophyte can't land up here and then attack the thralls in their little bunkers where they can just sit and shoot at it. We should probably go ahead and toss all those guys out and make sure that they're all leveled as well before we start anything. And I just realized that since I killed some revenants, I actually don't need to worry about them just spawning on me randomly, I can go ahead and wait until I'm done here, and then we can go just kill a couple thralls. There should be some around here somewhere, and it looks like I'm out of railings. Looks like I may have messed up my math a little bit. Hold on. There, it looks like we're missing 8 of them. That'll give me 4. Probably actually demo a bunch of this stuff, so go ahead and try that, actually. I can just craft all my inventory. Guess that's the perk of having extra stuff. Let's see if this will work. Switch over to demo. And yeah, for whatever reason, it's kind of broken right now. I don't know why, so I'll have to manually demo. Hold on, let me just get all the rest of the railings up. Alright, all the railings are done. Just need to add in the pillars for the little bunkers. I guess I'll have to go ahead and have them be crooked like this. I was hoping I'd get them to be more straight, but that's alright. It will allow me to snap these to the right position though, right? No, actually it isn't. Okay, we do actually need to go ahead and make sure they're placed properly. Can I get a single wall, please? Do I have enough for that? No, what am I missing? 1 thatch. That's annoying. Here, I guess I can demo these ramps. I don't need them anymore. Did that not work? I guess it didn't. There we go. Alright, hopefully the wall should allow me to place these pillars properly. You know, here, I'm just gonna put them on my hotbar, and then, I guess I can just put that over there. Okay, so now I should be able to put the pillars in the right spot. The only question, though, is are they actually going to snap properly? About to find out. If they don't, then this might be ruined before it even really gets started. This is the tower design. Well, I can go ahead and fix the rest of it. Alright, let's see. Okay, perfect. It does work. Alright, so now I should be able to just extend the pillars over here down from this, right? Right. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Not sure if I want these to be normal or if I want them to be thin, but I think they look nice the way they are now. Then, yeah, I remembered that I still have to go ahead and get the rest of the pillars, but yeah, I'll probably go ahead and do that here when I'm done. Let's get this set up. Then right on the other side would be right here. Alright. Come on. Apparently things have been a little bit buggy with picking stuff up recently. I don't know if that's a bug anyone else is experiencing, but it seems to be hitting me pretty hard right now. Alright, I think these are nice. I wish that they were a little bit of a smaller angle, but I think they look okay. Just to confirm though, I can't fit. Thrall can fit in here pretty comfortably, right? Oh yeah, perfectly. Let's just... Yeah, they got a decent angle. They can't really hit anything right below them, but it should still work out, I think. And I'll set them on attacking my target. I'll go and set them up later. Yeah, it looks like I'm probably going to have to wait for the next night before we really get to fight any of these things, though. So I will set up the rest of the towers, as well as getting everything on the inside all set up. And I think that should be everything, and we should be ready to start actually going ahead and fighting these things. So I guess I'll just bring you guys back whenever I'm at the next step, whatever that turns out to actually be. I'll probably just finish up the towers, and I might go ahead and hit it with the cosmetics, so it can look nice instead of just a big ring of stone. So yeah, I'll go ahead and finish this all up, and I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to continue. Alright, I've gone ahead and added all the cosmetics and put all of the thralls into their posts. So all we have left to do now is simply just add all of the actual structures that will help this place keep running. So I have some generators, some power amplifiers, link storage, some lights, and a vault, and... Okay, I did bring a bed, and I completely forgot about these doors, so let me just quickly set those up. There and there. Perfect. Alright. Yep. Looks like one of these didn't end up making it. Alright. So, inside of the base over here really doesn't matter that much. It's kind of just here to go ahead and actually store all of the structures needed to power the place. And yeah, I completely forgot gas, so I am going to have to head back and grab some of that. Let's drop the link storage down, and then we can get the vault. I'll put that just right over here, I guess. And can I go ahead and... there we go, perfect. I don't suppose, no. Alright, yeah, let me just quickly head back and grab some gasoline so we can power the place, and then we can turn the lights on. And I think we'll have enough time to go ahead and actually test this thing out on a couple Neophytes, so we can go ahead and try that. And see if this place is big enough to actually go ahead and do combat with them. Let me just quickly grab some gas from this thing. How long does it have? Oh, goodness, that's more than long enough. I'll just take about 2,000. That should be enough. And let's see, where'd Mischief pop up? There he is. Let's put gas in him. Such a nice feature. I'm so glad they didn't go ahead and change that. Now that I think about it, though, let's grab the Galoon. I'd like to bring him with me. That would probably be pretty helpful to helping me kill them if I had my Galoon with me, so... go ahead and put him into Mischief as well. That should be everything I need, though, so we should be good just fast travel back. Alright, here we go. I'll have to go ahead and mark this down as something at some point, but let's go install the lights so we can actually see everything while we're here. It's pretty dark, especially considering that it's night. There we go, and let's get my shield ready. I think I'll just pick up my Drakeling. We're not really gonna be having it on my shoulder, so here, Mischief should pop up any second. Maybe. There he is. Alright. Grab the gas, grab the Galoon, and let's go ahead and set him on offense, by the way, for when we start this thing up. Generator, gasoline, make sure everything's running. Link storage will take a couple minutes to power up, but that's alright. Should be able to just enter here, and I think I want to have... I think I'm going to go for the wall variants, and I'll just have them sitting way up high. I might have to come back through here and try to align them better, but for now I just want to get them set up so we can get the fight started. There we go. I don't know. I might go ahead and color them special color. I might keep it just the... I think that the lost lights are the normal electrical white color, but we'll see. Then I want to go ahead and put a lantern chandelier up at the top of all of that. Where's the... here it is. Yeah, maybe I should have had that, maybe I should have had the entrance be a little bit more obvious. But here we can just go ahead and climb this, and then hopefully this will allow us to install the, chandeliers easily. Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to get a, max level to spawn. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him fast enough, but we should be able to get pretty close. Which, I mean, that's okay. I feel like that's decent. I might go ahead and, wait another night just to go ahead and actually fight a level 300, but I definitely want to test one out beforehand, so keep going a little bit. Just need to quickly set these up fast as I can. I really wish there was a way for me to just hit a switch and everything would power on. So I just now realized that all these lights are going to be turned off until I manually turn them on myself. I need to go drop the amplifiers down inside. Yeah. Let me just quickly finish setting all this up. Alright, so it's the next night, so we have plenty of time to go ahead and kill some Neophytes with the arena. But real quickly, we're going to have to go ahead and get enough stacks of hostile to go ahead and get them to actually spawn. So we're going to have to just run around and go try and find some thralls around here. And it looks like we have 2 of them over there. It's not going to be enough, though, so hopefully we can find some more. We just quickly head over there so we can take them out. I'm hoping that we should be able to get to at least a max level Neophyte this time around, but we should have enough time as long as I go ahead and use the technique where you simply hop onto a mount and that will go ahead and force them to spawn immediately. Here, let's just go ahead and take these out. Hopefully they'll go ahead and give me a treasure map. I've noticed that killing thralls and their creatures tends to give ascended treasure maps, so hopefully if we're lucky we'll get one. Not looking like it. We got some more over here. We can just take out these 2 that are right here. Hopefully we don't anger the rest of them, so that would just be kind of annoying to deal with. Oh. It's like, yeah, he was able to hop on the mount one, so I have to go ahead and take this thing out. Come on. There we go. And oh, the thrall died too, I guess. Alright, well, there we go. Gone ahead and gotten all the stacks of hostile that we're gonna need. I'm assuming, yeah, no treasure map. I will take those bullets, though. Like, even those, and some more med brews will be nice, seeing that we're gonna be fighting a Neophyte. Probably should have gone ahead and grabbed some more, but honestly, I'm not too worried. We're probably gonna have to deal with these guys. Go ahead and just get ready to use my... There we go. Got one of them out of the way. So that's nice. There we go. Alright. So hopefully, if all goes according to plan, I should be able to just get into the center of the arena and hop on a mount, and it should almost immediately spawn a Neophyte. And hopefully, we can kill it relatively quickly, and then we can do that multiple times until we get to a level 300, and then hopefully once we hit that point, we'll start to actually get some good loot out of this. But let's just head into the center. I feel like this came out and turned out okay. I feel like it's not too bad. Oh, we can probably just pick up my awesome. I don't really have him around. Let's see, just to make sure, where is my Veilwind? And okay, here's my Gloon. But I need Mischief to show up. There we go. Is he on the inside? Okay, I need you to come out here so you don't get killed by the Neophyte. Alright. You are going to sit, and then we are going to make sure, okay, moral support is on offense, so let's make, there we go. Just add Tundra Power, then I think I'll just go ahead and deploy, I guess I probably shouldn't do Aurora, because Soul Ones can get picked up by Neophytes, so here we go, this should work. We don't need that extended HUD, that's probably not helping the frame rate, though. I'm guessing that's mostly because of the blizzard. There we go, got one coming for us right now, so it should appear right up there in the sky any second. At least it should. Maybe not. I am being hunted, so is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, am I able to get far enough? Yes, I am. Alright. Should be able to get 3 hits with this. Oh, look at that. Heatseeker actually decided to do something for once. Alright, switch over to spread. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh. I completely forgot that everyone was going to get involved here. Hold up. Let's just pick them up. Wow. Okay, this is actually kind of nice having these guys sitting here. Back. I should go ahead and... Oh, watch out. Yeah, that attack unfortunately punches through your shield. And I've particularly noticed that it's able to hit you in your head. for whatever reason under normal circumstances. So if you jump, it tends to make it a little bit easier. All right, well, yeah, that wasn't that bad. I'm kind of wishing that I had instead of having dead eyes, I brought archers. I think they do more damage. Honestly, I kind of wish I had a taxidermy tool with me. I could probably actually make one of those, right? Oh right, they take flint though, don't they? Yeah. Alright, we'll just go ahead and cycle to the next one. If a level 300 shows up, I'll go ahead and use it. Here, let's do that. Put it away. I might honestly go ahead and have the creature outside. I also might see if having a chair in here would go ahead and work. My balloon is on my shoulder, right? Yeah? I don't know why, but for some reason, balloons seem to not like to shoot at things whenever you tell them to. Just hoping that mischief is sitting there. Okay, no, he did sit up, so here, while we wait... Oh, never mind. Can I get the angle? No. There we go. Oh, that's gonna miss. Oh, never mind. Alright, so this should be a level 100. Come on. I think I'll... Oh, here we go. And, yep. Here's the heavy. Oh. Fortunately, these things can't gain health from harvesting corpses. Should probably go ahead and just pull that up so I get that extra damage. So here, let's do this. Just trying to think of any way I can go ahead and try to make the frame rate a little bit better. I think that... I guess I can't really see my health right now. Oh, there we go. Alright. Pull out my long neck. Yep. Fortunately, they can hit him up in the air, so that's nice. Yeah, I'll have to make sure that mischief is on. Ignore whistles. Here, I'll just use the melee. Alright, come on. Up. Come on. Come on, just get on the ground so I can go ahead and start hitting you again. Here, let's do it this way. It's gonna hurt, but if I can just go ahead and actually kill him. Ah, come on. Why is my gloon not? Maybe I should set my gloon to aggressive. Maybe that would help. I could actually, now that I think about it, probably set the thralls to aggressive too. So, I mean, there's no point in not having them on aggressive. They can't see anything but what's inside the arena, so... As long as I don't let any thralls into the arena, it should be fine. I don't know why this thing won't get on the ground already. My armor is going to be broken just from this one. Yep, there we go. Alright. No, that's embarrassing. Come on. Man, I'm just a terrible shot today. I promise I'm normally not this bad. Really disappointed these things don't have a headshot multiplier or anything. Really, we're doing this. See, I normally don't hate fighting these things, but when they do this, it just annoys me to no end. I don't know if having the dead eyes is making it worse or not. Let's get on the ground. Oh, here we go. Alright. Combo. Kind of sad that their damage is that low. Oh, wow. Alright, and we get some gas that I can go ahead and give to generator. Let me just do that really quick. Yep. Go ahead and keep this powered a little bit longer. Alright. I think I'll do one more, and then I'll just go ahead and skip till the 300, just to see what kind of loot we can get, but I want to go ahead and put my Gloon onto aggressive this time to see if he can help out. I don't know why he really wasn't doing anything beforehand, so maybe if he's on aggressive, it'll work better. Unfortunate thing is it's kind of hard to see where the door is. Here, I'll just toss out Desmo. There we go. Can I hop off? There we go. Alright, back on marksman mode. There we go. Alright. This will be the last one that I'll do, and then I'll go ahead and just get to the level 300 on my own, and then we can go ahead and show that off. That way you guys don't have to watch me fighting a ton of these things. Alright, should show up any minute. There we are. This will also be a really good way to test out when I do get really good weapons. This will be a really good way to test them out. I know that the level 300s have like 150,000 health, so probably would be a really good way to test out good gear. Yeah, here we go. Now the Gloon's getting involved. Yeah, I just need to get a mutated one. Oh, nah, I don't think I dodged that. Again, I think I'm just going to turn off the HUD, that way all the numbers don't get in my way. Yeah, that hurt. All the damage in the blood, I think, is really starting to get the frame rate to kind of go a little bit crazy. I'm hoping that it'll go ahead and mesmerize it soon. That way I can go ahead and pull this out and actually... Here, let's just do it anyway. I heard Heatseeker proc, though. Oh. Watch out. 1, 2, 3. I have to admit, the fact that there's a cooldown between all of their attacks is the nicest thing ever. It's nice that they actually designed these things. I mean, obviously, you pretty much have to fight them on foot since they don't take damage from creatures, but the fact that they actually designed them in a way where it's actually possible to fight them on foot is really nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just kill the rest of them until we get to a level 300. Should only be 2 more, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and skip that, and then I'll bring you guys back with the 300, and then I can show off the combat against that thing. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, there it is, level 300 Neophyte. We've already gotten some really good loot out of the last 2, so I'm really excited to see what this one's going to give me. Unfortunately, I did learn that it is able to break the lights around here, so unfortunately we did lose them, but that's okay. And honestly, having the Gloon be able to mesmerize them is really nice, because it lets me get a very easy spread shot with the crossbow. Oh, there we go. Alright, hopefully this thing will go down relatively quickly. I'm not exactly gonna put any money on it, though. I need to be using Tundra Power more. Fortunately, we seem to getting pretty lucky with our barbed blades here, actually working on bleed. Oh, get ready for another one of these. We're gonna need to go ahead and get a new one. Oh. Guess hit reg really didn't like me there. Come on, guys, take him out. Oh, there's my helmet. That's gonna be a problem. Alright, I might have to have this one be the last one if my helmet's gone. We'll see. Come on, there we go. I'm nuts. No living shield proc, that's helpful, I guess. Really wish there was a easy way to get these things out of the air. I'm honestly getting curious if they might be affected by bolas, because maybe having some snarers in here just to throw bolas at it might not be a bad idea. I might go ahead and eventually just put a bunch of just bad level thralls in here just to see what happens. Thought I was gonna have a second to reload, but I guess not. Ah! If this thing doesn't get on the ground soon, I might actually die. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna die. Walking might be a little bit easier in first person. Okay, there we go. Give me a second to recover. Oh, he's targeting mischief. Okay. This will give me a second to drink some water. Stop chasing him. Chase me. You're out of bounds, sir. Oh, there we go. Come on, boys, shoot him down. I know he's probably not even half health yet. These things have so much health. Really glad I have ridiculous weapons. Honestly, I feel like my weapons are stronger than they should be. I've heard that on official there's a different damage cap. I've heard some people talk about how long necks on official can only reach like 300% damage, but I've seen long necks on my own servers as high as like 700% damage, so I don't actually know if on official you can get weapons this powerful, so I don't even know if this would really even be possible on official. I don't know how you'd kill these things if your weapons can't be this ridiculous. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was only something I heard and it wasn't actually right. Maybe you can get ridiculous weapons. I have started to notice, though, that sometimes they kind of just get stuck right here. Oh, here, perfect. Don't let me down. Well, let's finish this. I really need to get better at actually dodging that attack. I feel like he's got to be decently low. I mean, we've bled him quite a bit, and on top of just how much damage that I just do through my normal attacks, I feel like he's... Uh-oh. Wrong one. There. Oh, there we go. Killed by the Gloon. What do we get? Ooh, really good flak legs. Nothing better than what I have. Yeah, as you can see, it really doesn't damage your legs or your boots, and it rarely hits your chest piece. It mostly just hits your head, so... It's weird. They have really weird ways of dealing damage. Since my helmet broke, I think I'm actually going to call it there. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I have enough time to take another one out, but... Yeah, I'm not sure if having Deadeyes was the best option. Maybe I should have gone with Archers, because I think they do more damage than Deadeyes, because they have compound bows as opposed to a fabricated sniper. So, I don't know. Maybe it would have been better to go ahead and use them, but... I don't know, I think that this was a really good idea. I had my doubts and just kind of thought that it was a nice little idea just to go ahead and make a video on for now, but yeah, this might actually have really been worth it. So yeah, some really good curse gear out of that. I think the pickaxe was from the level 200, the riot chest piece was from the 250, and then the flak leggings was from the 300. But I mean, that's a pretty good, that's some pretty good loot for just killing, I mean, 6 of them. And I easily can kill more every single night, and I mean, if you had multiple people helping you out with this, I mean, you could kill tons of them. they're really not that bad if you learn how to dodge their attacks, but yeah, I mean, that health is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, 172, basically 173,000 health is just insane. Looks like that's 59 points straight into health, and fortunately, it looks like their damage doesn't increase at all. But yeah, they all have different health, by the way. It is a points-based system. It's not like they all have the exact amount of health when they're a certain level, so you can get really lucky or you can get really unlucky. I think this is the highest health one I've had, but I would not be surprised if you can have way higher. But yeah, honestly, personally, as someone who actually likes fighting on foot in this game, I honestly don't hate these things. I find fighting them fun. I do think that they are a little bit overpowered, especially considering that they are required for beating the map, not just in harvesting their horns, but supposedly there's a bunch of them in the boss fight, and if I know ARK at all, it's that alpha boss fights are going to have level 500s, which, I mean, that is, in my opinion, way too difficult. I mean, dealing with a level 300 of those things is hard enough on my own. Dealing with a bunch of level 500s in the middle of a boss fight, I mean, that just sounds almost impossible, so yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to go, but other than that, I actually do find these things really fun to fight, and I hope that they go ahead and kind of... sorry, didn't mean to do that. I hope that they go ahead and continue using this kind of idea. If they want to keep pushing for more player combat instead of just dinosaur combat, I think they're going to need to go ahead and use the idea of creatures having long cooldowns in between their attacks. Then, honestly, I'd like to add a parrying system to the game. I think that could be really nice if you can parry attacks, and that would go ahead and stun them for longer, make them weaker. For creatures, only creatures like Neophytes, which are required for you to fight them on foot, I would not recommend we add that for every creature, because combat in this game would not really be fun, and it has to be incredibly slow-paced like that with creatures. But yeah, I think that these things aren't nearly as bad as I originally thought that they were going to be, and I know that a lot of people still do hate them, and you know what, that's perfectly fine. I understand that I'm a little bit weird when I say that I actually like fighting them, but yeah, honestly, I think that's really fun, and I will definitely be farming them for that cursed gear. That is a lot better than I thought it was. I wonder if they went ahead and upgraded it. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one, so thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, farewell.